Hello everyone. In today's video, I decided to honor the beautiful corporate holiday that is Valentine's Day. I decided to read only romance books this week. I'm someone who doesn't really like to read the same genre in a row. This is gonna be interesting. I hope I really do not go a little bit insane, but I think we'll be fine. It's literally just 3 books. If you're watching this after Valentine's Day, just ignore everything I said about Valentine's Day. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoy this video. Without further ado, let's get right into it. So the 3 books that I decided to read for this week are X's and O's by Amy Leah, Love in Other Words by Christina Lauren, and The Love Hypothesis by Ali Hazelwood. You guys, I usually do not read this many romance books in a week straight. I usually like to switch it up. If I read a romance book, I like to read maybe a thriller afterwards or a fantasy, just a different genre, because reading back-to-back romance books can get a bit much for me. But again, it's the season of love, isn't it? Now the first book, X's and O's by Amy Leah, is about a woman named Tara Chen. She ends up moving in with a guy named Trevor Metcalf, who is a firefighter. Tara is a very romantic person. She believes in second chance romances. Trevor has commitment issues and he's not looking for love. He's only into hookups. They become close friends. Tara's on a mission to make a list of all her ex-boyfriends. She decides to contact each one of her exes, go on a date with them, and see if there's potential for something more again. Trevor helps Tara with her little mission, but you know, they end up catching feelings for each other, so they have to navigate through that. Sounds like a really interesting concept and I'm really excited to read it. The next book that I have is Love in Other Words. I have heard nothing but good things about this book. I'm literally so excited to read this book, like you have no idea. This book is a second chance romance. It's about a woman named Macy Sorensen who is about to get married to a financially wealthier older man. But then she ends up running into her one and only lover, Elliot Petropoulos. And she's still in love with him. He's still in love with her. So again, they gotta figure that out. We're gonna find out. Excited. The last book I'm going to be reading is The Love Hypothesis. I have heard really good things about this book. Okay. I've also heard some mixed opinions about this book, but for the most part, I've heard really good things. This book is about so many noises outside. So this book is about a PhD candidate, Olive Smith. She doesn't believe in long-lasting romantic relationships, but her best friend does. And in order to prove to her friend that she is out and dating, she decides to kiss the first man she sees. And that is none other than grumpy old man Adam Carlson. So then they decide to do a fake dating situation. And this is a Grumpy Sunshine. Not the biggest fan of Grumpy Sunshine. So I'm really kind of scared, but I'm also really excited. We'll see if I like this book. I'm really hoping that I do. I have high expectations. So yeah, these are the 3 books that I'm going to be reading this week. I have really high expectations for all of them. So are you guys under pressure? You better be. You better be good, all of you. So I'm gonna get right into it and start reading X's and O's. Bye son. It's been like 2 days and I'm long overdue for an update. So I'm currently on page 276. There's like 360 pages, I think. So I'm almost done with it. My opinion so far of the book, when I first started reading the first couple of pages of the book, I was honestly concerned because I did not know if I was going to enjoy reading this book at all. Because right away it is very cheesy, so I wasn't sure how I was going to feel about that. However, the more I started reading it, the more I was invested in it, and I actually am really enjoying it right now. I could easily see this book being a movie just because of the way that it's written. So I was kind of trying to imagine it like a movie in my brain, if that makes sense, you know? And it actually like made a lot more sense just imagining it like that instead of it being like real life, because I just, for me, like I can't imagine this being real life. It is pretty cheesy. I think that it's really cute so far. Yeah, I mean, I don't hate it. I don't extremely love it. I think it's just kind of a fun book to read. I'm also really liking Trevor. I find it really cute how they hit it off right away and become friends instead of him being like this grumpy, like I hate you kind of person, because I've read too much of those recently. So this is a good refreshing little break. I'm gonna keep reading and then give you guys my full opinions once I'm done. I should be done with this pretty soon here, so. just finished X's and O's. I enjoyed this book so much, and the only reason why I'm like surprised is because when I first started reading it, I honestly didn't know if I was going to like it, just because I did find it a little bit cheesy. But as I kept reading it, it got better and better. And I also like the message behind this book a lot. And I also thought I wasn't going to like it just because the idea of her desperately wanting to rekindle with her exes and be in a relationship, mainly because of Valentine's Day, but also because she just didn't like being alone, I kind of was iffy about that. I was just like, I don't know if I'm gonna like this, to be honest. I felt like that wasn't gonna be for me, but there is a really great message in this book. And some of her exes were just so insufferable. I feel like a lot of women can relate to Tara's situation in terms of dealing with specific kinds of men. I found it so cute that Trevor was not like any of her exes. I like Tara exactly the way that she is. I like that Tara is really straightforward. She's like a no bullshit, I'm just gonna go right for it. I admire that about her. I do wish that the book had Trevor's point of view. I really would have loved that, especially in the beginning, just to see what he was thinking. I really didn't feel the connection too much in the beginning with them two, but as I kept reading on, I started to learn more about their feelings for each other. So yeah, I didn't mind it too much towards the end, but I feel like it still would have been a nice touch to have Trevor's point of view in there. Also, when you open up the page, it says, "To all the crazy ex-girlfriends." The next page has got a long list of ex-lovers. They'll tell you I'm insane. Taylor Swift blank space. So I thought those were really cute touches to the book. And yeah, I'm like sinking further and further down. Okay, so I'm gonna stop ranting about this book. I thought it was a pretty good book. I do recommend it. Now I need to go take a shower and relax my brain a little bit because I've been reading for so long. I'm gonna also start reading Love and Other Words today, so I'll get back with you guys after I give myself a mental break. I'm back. I'm gonna start reading Love and Other Words now. I have such high expectations for this book. Really excited to get into it, so let's do just that. The floor looks like a really comfortable spot to lay down right now, so I'm just gonna do that. Don't look at my feet. Wow, I look like a little vampire. I need some sunlight. I'm on page 217, which is now Thursday, October 26th. You guys, my opinion so far on this book is that it's so great. Right off the bat, I could just tell from the first 2 pages that the writing is just beautiful. That's exactly what it is. I found so many beautiful quotes in this book so far. I had no idea that this book was going to include the past, and I really love how each chapter goes from past to present. I love those kind of stories. I also really like the pacing of the book so far. There's like nothing that's unnecessary in this book. It just gets straight to the point. And I actually really like how fast we're introduced to Elliot. I honestly thought we were gonna have to wait like probably in the middle of the book to see Elliot, but that wasn't the case. There's about 400 pages in the book as well, and I'm on 217, so I'm hoping to get it done today. We will see. Yeah, that's the update so far. Going great. And I'm gonna keep reading, so let's go read. Oh my god. I'm not okay. I'm not okay. So I just finished Love and Other Words. I need a second. That was so good. The last clip you guys saw of me like crying basically, yeah, I started realizing what was happening and I was like, oh no, oh no, oh no. There was something else that I was gonna say I really liked about the book, but I can't remember. I'll probably end up remembering tomorrow and then let you guys know then. But yeah, I really enjoyed that book. It was such like a quick read. It was so easy to read. I really liked the author's writing. It was just incredible. There were so many beautiful quotes, and I just think the whole outline and the structure of the book was just amazing. The book was also so perfectly paced. It's so good. Like I feel like I can't really think right now because I'm like at a loss for words. I think I need to like take a little mental break tonight, gather my thoughts, and then I'll update you guys in the morning. So it's the next day and I thought I'd give an update. Last you guys saw, I finished Love in Other Words. So good. I remember what I wanted to say. I wanted to say that it kind of reminded me of like an older romance movie. I don't know how to describe it. It just feels like something that would be a romantic movie in like the early 2000s. I don't even know if that makes sense, but that was the vibe that I felt the whole time. I feel like it also just has to do with like the cover of the book. But yeah, I am now reading The Love Hypothesis right here. I really want to finish The Love Hypothesis today because it's Saturday and I'm literally doing nothing today. I feel like I can do it. I hope I can do it. As you can tell, I already started it. Let's go read. Currently on page wow, my voice is not working because I literally have not been talking all day. I've just been rotting on my couch. Anyways, I'm on chapter 19, which is page 306, and oh my god, I'm eating this up. There's so much drama right now. A little bit driving me crazy, I'm not gonna lie. There seems to be a lot of miscommunication right now, or just not enough communication. It's driving me insane a little bit. But I'm really enjoying this book, like really enjoying this book. I don't know if I'm gonna finish it tonight, but I'll definitely finish it by tomorrow morning if I don't finish it tonight. But yeah, anyways, gonna probably read some more tonight. I'll update you guys in the morning. Just ignore how my chairs are taped up. I just don't want my cats to scratch it, so teaching them that that's like a no zone, you know? Anyways, I am done with The Love Hypothesis. I really enjoyed this book. I thought it was so good. I pretty much read it all throughout Saturday. Like I could not stop reading it. Also, I would say this book I feel like is way more like I hate everyone in the world except you kind of thing. I feel like it's more of that than it is a Grumpy Sunshine. For some reason in my mind, I associate like the Sunshine as like really freaking annoying and childish, but Olive wasn't like that, and I really liked her character as well. I also really liked that Adam was just sweet to her from the very beginning. Like he was always rooting for her. He was always supporting her right from the start. It's so cute. The only thing that kind of frustrated me about this book was towards the end, I started getting kind of annoyed because there was just a strong lack of communication between them both. And like, I understand how some miscommunication can happen. I feel like sometimes I'm not the best communicator either. So that's, you know, something that I should probably work on. But anyways, this isn't therapy. So, but yeah, it just started getting to the point where I was like, you guys, it's so obvious that you both like each other. That was like the only thing I was kind of getting fed up with. But other than that, I have literally nothing but good things to say about the book. I also really loved the idea that they're scientists and the whole thing kind of revolved around that and her goals and ambitions outside of her love life. Yeah, super good book. Would definitely recommend. I know a lot of people have already read this, but I really love this. So I hope you guys enjoy this reading vlog. I had such a great time reading each book. Loved them all. So thank you for tuning in. I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.